Castlevania Order of Ecclesia for the Nintendo DS, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this one as much as you did the others. Yeah, I still need to launch my chat over there. Okay. I'll let the video play while my chat is launching. And okay, just in time. Okay, let's get started. Oh yeah, I should delete that save file and start a new one. Note that the name you enter. Yeah, well, we don't care about that since Nintendo Wi-Fi connection is not a thing anymore. Research introduction.
Returning to life time and again since the ancient Middle Ages, the evil Lord Dracula has driven people to terror. Each time Dracula returned from the dead, the Belmont clan fought him in the shadows, wielding the Holy Whip. Through their efforts, humanity avoided the darkness, securing prosperity. But early in the 19th century, having lost their ability to resist the darkness, those in positions of power at the time began to search for new ways to counter Dracula. Our organization, Ecclesia, was born then as one of those countermeasures. Many organizations were established with the same goal, and day after day, they conducted their studies diligently.
Yo,
but
RNG
each was dissolved when they failed to produce satisfactory results.
Doing good?
But that was when Barlow, the leader of Ecclesia, finally made a surprising breakthrough that could stand up against Dracula.
Yeah, I think you can set the voices to Japanese, but I haven't yet. Who's there? Figures. Serves me right for trying to scare you. You're cold. It's too cold for you now. Albus. Apparently, I didn't hide my presence very well at all. Good to see you, Shanoa. What are you doing here? Well, this is our home, after all. Where else would I be? No, it's not that. Aren't you on a mission? Yes, but I wanted to make sure things were okay here. Any news worth sharing? Well, Barlow chose me as the bearer, actually. We're about to start the ritual so my body can be a vessel for Dominus. What did you say? Dominus? You? That's right. Nah, it'll get colder. Not today, though. Ah, but you're already cold, though. This is an outrage. Barlow lied to me. Lied? I'm supposed to be the bearer. He promised me that much. But the master said you... What? What did he tell you? That you're unfit to be the bearer. He would never say such a thing. But Albus... Dumbledore... I'm sorry, it's time. I have to go. Wait, Shanoa, you don't understand. You're wrong. I am as much a member of Ecclesia as you are. Our sole purpose is to destroy Dracula so people can look to dawn without fearing the darkness. Am I wrong, Albus? By the way, congrats on completing the Pokédex. Ah, it doesn't display on screen? I think it does. Yeah, well, it does now. If it didn't before, it does now. But thanks, RNG, by the way. That isn't. For that reason, I will become Dominus, the blade to banish all evil. Shanoa! No, it's not that one, apparently. How could he? Orders may be orders. Barlow. But I'm holding you to your promise. Shanua, as you know, only you can become the bearer of Dominus. Yes, sir. Even so, it will be nearly impossible for you to control its power. The purpose of this ritual is to make sure your body will adjust to Dominus. Yes, sir, but when it's over, That's right, Shanua. You will be able to wield our most powerful glyph, Dominus, which Ecclesia created as the ultimate weapon against Dracula. I'm proud of you, Shanua. You will become our world's new savior. What's going on? Ah! You, who are... Well, this is Albus. What's the meaning of this? Albus, you know how crucial this ritual is. You lied to me. Albus, I was to be the bearer. You promised me. We each have a role. If you had followed orders, you might understand that. Above all else, Shanua is the only one with the capacity for Dominus. You know that as well as I do. I intended to overcome my weakness. What happened to working together? Perhaps we still can. Together we will overcome this setback as well. It's too late. Tell me, Albus, what do you intend to do with Dominus? You said it yourself, each one of us has a role, and like a fine master, you finally showed me what mine must be. Don't be stupid, Albus. What are you planning? I will be taking Dominus. Be rational. Without that glyph, our mission is a failure. Dracula's vessel. I have my own mission. Oh, he has a gun. Shh. You are my master no longer. Farewell, Barlow. Several weeks pass. Your training regimen shall soon conclude. As you say, sir. We tap the power in all things great and small, to forge glyphs through Ecclesia's secret art, and so we gain the strength to save mankind. Absorb the glyph before you, if you would. You can absorb the glyph on the screen by pressing up. Absorbing it grants the glyph and 10 hearts. A rapier glyph. Just so, and now you see, absorb a glyph and you shall know its kind. That is your gift. It's yours and yours alone. As you say, sir. That I must teach you from the start again. A pity that this had to happen now. But still, our time is waning. Moving on. As you say, sir. That glyph directs its power towards your arms. Open the menu with start and select glyph and select... Yeah, well, it's the tutorial at the beginning of the game, that part. Get to it now. Place glyphs in your arms. Well, I already did, I think. Oh, 2? I need 2. Okay. Yeah, if you want to slash more quickly, you can use the X and Y buttons to alternate between the two. Your memories may have fled, but you must not. Hear me, your warrior's instincts must endure. Now, meld the glyphs in both arms. Prepare glyph unions. May yet catch foes by surprise. Okay. So skillful. Now you face the final test, the danger of true combat. Steel yourself, then once prepared, step into the next room. As you say, sir. Yeah, that's the thing. After you've hit enemies too many times, there's kind of a cooldown of sorts in that one. From Netherworld, I call your enemy. Use everything you've learned to stand your ground and be our greatest warrior once again. So ends your basic training. Now advance. Yeah, in this one it's more about skill than it is about getting better weapons and leveling up. If anything, leveling up doesn't do much to make you stronger. Getting better glyphs helps in some way, but against bosses it's more like spotting their pattern of movements and dodging at the right moment and attacking at the right moment. Shanua, I expected nothing less. Thank you, sir. And now, yeah, blah blah blah. Recover the supreme glyph Dominus. My pupil has it. Albus is his name. Albus, does that name stir your memory by chance? No, sir. Your feelings then. You knew of him before. I know nothing of him now, sir. Know this, it's he who wrought your memories blind. He cost you that, and cost mankind its wish. It's only hope and you must take it back. The ritual, the man I saw. That man was Albus. This is all his doing, but why? He coveted your power and your fate, but Dominus was yours alone to bear. Had I explained, perhaps you'd still be whole. But no time now for wishes or regrets. With Dominus, we too can save the world, from nothing less than Dracula, himself. Retrieve it, and we burn him back to dust. There's nothing else that's ever mattered more. It shall be done, sir. You truly are a blessing on us all, and we have one advantage. Dominus cannot be used by ordinary men, not even Albus. It requires you. No flesh but yours can ever host a glyph. You see now why I chose you for this task. I do, sir, but Albus has a keen and cunning mind. With time he may yet find another way. So find him first, before his trail grows cold. I shall, sir. Shanwa, bring him back unarmed, unless he proves too stubborn. Understood? Yes. Our hopes go with you, all the world's and mine. And mine. Save point. Yes, I'm still playing this on the Yes U. For ease of capture, although this one doesn't use the touch screen as much, I think, if at all. No, there's nothing I can do over there. Yeah. Well, first area of the game. It is a little bit like Portrait of Ruin in that you explore smaller areas rather than... Well, there is a Dracula's castle at the end, but... It's more like you're traveling throughout a whole world more than anything else. Okay, this is a teleporter. Treasure chest. Anti-venom. Not too sure which way I'm supposed to go. What's that, the Banshee? I think it is. Sandals. Glyph. Create an attractive magnetic field. Press R to adhere to nearby magnets with the magnet's glyph. You can pull your character with the control pad. Yeah, right. And then when you let go, you get launched in the opposite direction. Release R to send Shanoa flying in the opposite direction. I actually never noticed until now that I play on a larger screen, that you can see the sort of magnetic field emitting from her body. Hi, Flu! How's it going today? thanks for your help again yesterday. I just completed my Pokédex this afternoon. Oh wait, I can get that treasure chest. Cotton hat. I hear a cat again. Yeah, that's something to do with a quest in the game, where you have to save all the stray cats or something like that, but I can't do that now. Yeah, no problem. You helped me, so I helped you. I can't remember what that's about. There's a secret to this place, but I can't remember what it is. Why doesn't it display the names of enemies as I defeat them? It's supposed to normally. Yeah, that reminds me, I should set the voices to Japanese because I prefer them. Oh, yeah, I can't speak. You already have to go. Okay, no problem. Just have a good one. Knife cliff. Even the scream of the banshee is different because it's in Japanese. Displays enemy names as you attack. Ah, okay, that's why. Okay, fair enough. By the way, did I change the... Yeah, okay, no. Should probably have finished exploring that room earlier. A sword glyph. Yeah, it was a banshee. I was right. There's a lot of those. Ah! High tonic. Gold. Some of the sounds those zombies make reminds me of a Resident Evil. Peverly, what? Pever what? What? Pever, Perverlivania. Yeah, okay. That was a mouthful. Pervertlania. Pervertlania. Yeah, okay, yeah. That makes more sense that way. Oh, she's okay. I mean, she's not naked or anything. Just because it's a woman, it's perverted. Words in 2019. Can you move faster? Yeah, no, you can't really move faster by doing this. No, just a moment. Magical ticket. Well, it's a banshee, so yeah, she can hurt you by screaming at you. Makes sense. Back on track. This is a safe point. Because I think we're getting closer to the boss fight here. Yeah, we are. Okay, just saving what I just did here. Right, while testing the compatibility of this game with the emulator on the Wii U, I ran into an issue at the end of that boss fight. I want to see if this is replicated. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, bad idea. See. Ow. It might freeze here. That's what. Oh no, it didn't this time. Okay. Okay. I had one problem once when I was trying it out to see if I could actually play through the whole game without too many issues. But not this time for some reason. Shanoa, still slaving away for the old man, are we? You! I've seen you before. Your name is Albus, is it not? Well, yes. By order of my master, I am to retrieve the Dominus glyph and return you home. Home, you say? I have none. The old man saw to that. It was not a request. Intriguing. I recall you being a great deal more graceful than that, and you've forgotten your skill with glyphs as well. Whose fault do you think it is? I have forgotten, thanks to you. Is that so? Well, I'm never going back. Remember to tell the old man for me. You must, by order of Master Barlow. Never say that name again! I am angsty! Concentrate, Shanoa. Well, I'd best be off. Take care, Shanoa. Where's the evil laugh? There had to be an evil laugh there. A map? He marked a village on this map. Come on, if you're a villain, you have to leave with an evil laugh. High tights with naked skin before you get to the waist, typical pervert things, checked. Naked shoulders, checked. Naked portion of the back, checked. just these things in the void are not perverted per se, but they are all typical things on pervert characters. Okay. But I should think that it's the person making them who are perverts and not the character itself, in my mind, but I get what you mean. Yeah, of course. Well, that's one area down. But that's only 5.20% of the whole game, though. There's your village. A glyph. This is Albus's doing. A glyph that incapacitates opponents. At last, who did this to you? You must help the others. Everyone in the village has been taken. By whom? That man. He spirited away the other 12 and then imprisoned me. But the Lord must have sent you to our aid. Please deliver the others. Can you tell me where the man went? If I'm not mistaken, he said something about the prison island. I see. Long ago, criminals were banished to that forsaken place. Some say their souls still wander the island, which is forever cursed. Where is it? You can get there through these very woods. Please, you must save them. Did Albus really take the villagers to a prison island? And for what purpose? Yeah, and until you free the villagers, those houses are gonna be empty. Makes sense. There was nothing else up there, was there? Well, I have that mini-map of sorts. I guess you could say it's a little bit reminiscent of the villages in Castlevania 2. Just a little bit. This is the butchers. Okay, then. This game has a great soundtrack. I don't think it matters how many you find. Can't you? Yeah, I think you can equip 2 of the same anyway, regardless of how many you found. What was that? Oh, you can do that? A hammer glyph. Yeah, but it's a bit too slow, the hammer. Necromancer. Ah, yeah, that consumes hearts. Those, like, big attacks. They're like Metroids, those enemies, so you don't want to let them grab you, otherwise they'll just suck out your health. And there's 2 of them. Why does the zombie dying sound effect sound like a machine gun shooting blood? Maybe for a gory effect? Magical ticket. Yeah, please don't die before getting there. Ah, I'm really bad at this. Yeah, that area is nothing interesting, really. Just mostly just passing through a forest, and then it's pretty straightforward. Calidus Channel. Oh yeah, it's that area with that boat in the background that's in 3D, or something like that. Yeah, that. I remember that area just for that thing. Yeah, nothing happens if you go down in the water. Yet. Ah! This is a villager. Jacob. Whew, hey, you saved me, thanks. I'm Jacob. Got a general store in Wiggle Village. And on that note, I should probably get back to it. But listen, I might have some things you can use. Come by the shop and we'll do business. Yeah, cause even if you're trying to save us all from Dracula, we're still having you pay, you know. Business is business. We still have to charge you. Dracula is evil, but cheapness is an even greater evil. Okay, I'll pay. I'll get to explore this area a bit more thoroughly later on when I can actually dive underwater. Minera Prison Island. Starting off with a boss already? Oh, I'm dead. He's got me cornered. Oh, okay. Perhaps not. Hmm? Ah! Too bad. Yeah, you have to restart from here now. I guess I could farm hearts. How many can I carry? 50. Yeah, that would take a while, though. Now I have another idea. Okay, so now that I have unlocked access to the prison, I can backtrack to the village and not have to pass through all that again. And refill my hearts that way. The shop is here. Well, I do have a bit of money. Welcome, I'm back in business, thanks to you. My inventory is a little backlogged right now, but have a look around. Thank you very much. Hey, thank you. I'd give you things for free if I could, but you know how business is these days. And it's not just these days, it seems. It seems like business has always been this way. Business will be business. Good. Let me know if you see anything you like.
Yeah. 何か買っていくかい?
Babushka, a flower-patterned hood to protect against cold. I don't have enough. Oh, you know, I do have enough. Cossack boots. Everything is Russian in this game.
ありがとうございました.
Why? Okay. Maybe I'll stand a better chance this time. But boss fights in general are a lot tougher in this game than in any other. Because like I said, it's not so much your level or the weapons you're using that count, it's more being able to hit the enemy at the right time and knowing when to back off and when to go in for the strike. It's a lot more skill-based. Ah, well, not like this, for example. Because see? He got a good chunk of health out of me already. Well, I might as well restart already, I'm dead. That was quick, wasn't it? And this is actually something that I quite liked when the game came out, because it was a nice change of pace. And that reminded me more of the classic Castlevania games more than the Metroidvania style in that sense. That skill matters more this time around than simply raising stats by equipping stuff or leveling up your character. Ah! I'm not too sure what they expect me to do with those things on top, but... well, unless I'm willing to use items. Ah, what if I had known? Well, you know what? I'll go back to the village and save again. So I don't have to fight this guy again. Ah, it's not that place. There we go. Does it matter if I get spotted by these? I guess it does. At least a little bit. Okay. Wasn't sure if I could make that jump. Sage. Yeah, they've always been able to do this. Ever since they were introduced to the series. Oh. The Land's Glyph. What's that? Hasta? Well, okay, it's not stronger, but I have a better reach that way. Oh well, I almost... Quite frankly, I can't remember of a single hidden thing in this game, because this is the one that I played the least, because it was released at a time when my backlog was already starting to build up. So I did play it to death when it came out, but never again since. So yeah, what year was that released? 2009, I think. That would have been 10 years since I played this. I think 2009. Off the top of my head, that's what I'd say. I know there was connectivity between the Wii, the kind of disappointing Castlevania Wii game, Castlevania Judgment, which was a one-on-one fighting game, and this one. You could unlock stuff in one or the other by connecting the two together. So it was during the Wii days, but I think that must have been 2009. Dawn of Sorrow, or 2008 maybe. Dawn of Sorrow was practically a launch game. That must have been 2005, I think. Dawn of Sorrow, and then Portrait of Ruin must have come a year or two later, and that one the year after. So yeah, maybe 2008 then. But if I die, I'll go back to the title screen so I can have a look at the copyright. Ah, the Invisible Man. He's still here. Well, that I appreciate. Looked it up, 2008. Yeah. So don't die, please. Like, I don't have to then. Yeah, I didn't pass anything. Albus! Impressive, Shanoa. It's fortunate I already prepared your reward. Looks like a candle. It's the best I can do for the time being. This Dominus is what you came for, is it not? Go ahead and take it. Dominus Hatred. One piece of Dominus summons a pillar of light. It really is Dominus. What are you thinking? Figured... Ah, shoot, I pressed the button too quickly. Hold on, 2009 in Europe. That's where that's maybe because why I wasn't sure then. Because obviously I played it when it came out in Europe. That must be why. I must have bought it in 2009 then. The source of Dominus, what does that mean? What it means, dear, is that I was right. This is your last chance. Come back to Ecclesia. We've been over this. My place is no longer as the old man's errand boy. I have a role to fulfill, and fulfill it I shall. How was he able to create a glyph without casting it? I thought only I could. Master Barlow should hear of this. Something tells me those Iron Maidens are bad news. You don't want to touch them. What's that? He really should. Also, yo. Yo. Yo there. Another glyph. Taskataze! Rescued at last, but only to be butchered by this she-devil. I have no interest in butchering you, sir. You promise? Well, thank you. I guess that's what you say when people save your life, right? I'm Abram. I'm the town's official healer. Please come visit my establishment, if you dare! What's wrong with this guy? Lol, yep, I was a former Castlevania fan. Former? As in not anymore? Or not of the more recent games? How should I interpret that? Because that's quite the statement. Or does the phrase, you were a former Castlevania fan, means that you're not a former Castlevania fan anymore, but that now you are a fan again after not being for some time? If I want to interpret this quite literally. might be a safe point that way. Yeah, I figured. Because I would have put one there. Still am, but either maybe not as much. I still like the series though, it's just that I kind of found new stuff to like over time. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Well, although to be a Castlevania fan today is to be starved for anything new, really. Because Konami is not in any hurry to give us the new great addition to the series that it deserves. Yeah. Yeah, I can hear a cat. I remember there being a quest where you have to save all the cats in the game or something like that, but it's been so long. Well, I saved that one. It's weird. It's weird how some of them don't have any spear, like that one. How does it attack then? It can't, essentially. So I take it you must have played this then, as a Castlevania fan. Let's see. Teleporter. What's that one? A sickle glyph. Oh, that's the hammer glyph. Okay, yeah, if you combine two that are different types, I think it automatically does that energy ball kind of thing. Rudy boys, grats on Shiny Charm. Thanks, Panda. Thanks for your help, especially. Dominus Hatred? Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that at some point. Yeah, I kinda liked the combination I had there. It was that one and that one, I think. What's this? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, this room. Yeah, it's bringing back memories. Call forth shocking electricity. But it should be easier on the way back, because you're going in the same direction as they do. Okay. Yeah, I haven't played this, well, I mentioned this earlier, but I haven't played this in, well, 10 years. Played it a lot the year it came out, and never had the time to play it since, because I don't play only Castlevania games, obviously. Yeah, I guess as long as you take it easy, you don't rush it. Ah, yeah, well, okay. Well, I guess I do have to fight that enemy if I want the complete enemy list. 10 years, wow, first I played was way back in 2011 or some shit. Yeah, well, that would have been the year... about the year it came out for me. Because I was already buying more games back then than I could ever finish. With the time that I had, so... Oh, yeah, oh, no, 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 oh, yeah, well, that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. Yeah, they're tough to beat, those guys. Well, I'm gonna have to do that room again then, since I died. That room with the electricity. Yeah, but that game has a lot of enemies like this that can kill you in like 1 or 2 hits. The difficulty is less forgiving in that one. Thought before you ran into it, don't use slash against him, you'll regret it. I learned that the hard way. I had completely forgotten how tough that enemy was. I know you have to defeat it at some point, but... I love to fight these guys in Dracula X. They were a lot harder actually in Dracula. Ah, yeah, okay. Because some of them throw their lance like this. Okay, that's why. That's why sometimes you see one that doesn't have a lance. He's a tough bastard, yeah. Tin Man, I think. I didn't even pay attention to the name of the enemy, but I think it's Tin Man, isn't it? Thanks for the host, Cyberman. There was no way there. That was a bad combination. Yeah, this is a safe platform. I wonder if there... I think there might be a quest at some point in the village to defeat the Tin Man or something like that. Yeah, well, that way. Yeah. No problem, dude. If you've played one Castlevania, you might have played them all at some point. That would have been cool, yeah. Yeah, I've been streaming like the 3 Game Boy Advance games, and now I'm on to my 3rd Nintendo DS game that I'm streaming. Yeah, I've streamed at this point all of the Metroidvania kind of types of games in the series. I wanted to cover them all, and now, when I'm done with this one, I will have done so. There are still Castlevania games out there I haven't streamed yet, obviously, so this won't be the last I stream, but... It's you! You've come at last. At an awkward time, I see. Awkward? No. Inconvenient? Yes. I would prepare a proper thanks. A gift of medicine, but now, no. Now is not the time. What is the matter? He did it. That man who abducted us. He took all the materials I had, I bet. Albus, could it be for some experiment? Crazy, I've never played one. Well, Konami is a bit shy at reissuing them, I guess, other than the recent collection of the more, like, old-school ones. Konami hasn't been all that great at making them available again, well, other than the classic ones, I suppose. Because, yeah, there's been that Castlevania Dracula X compilation on the PS4 recently, so I guess, yeah, maybe a bit more so this last year or so than they have in, like, the last 5 years. I played through Aria of Sorrow, Harmony of Dissonance, Circle of the Moon, plus Order of Ecclesia, Portrait of Ruin. Yeah, okay. And Dawn of Sorrow. Circle of the Moon not beaten, possibly Data Lost. And Harmony of Dissonance as well. I think I got a problem with my cartridge of Circle of the Moon at one point where I lost the save files. I think it happened when I lent it to my brother or something, and I think it might have been because his GBA was faulty. He had a faulty GBA SP that tended to crash while he was playing with it or something. And I think he had my save on that cartridge completely gone. I had played through all the game modes and everything. I had a complete save file, 100% on all the different modes, and he went ahead and got the save data corrupted or something. I wasn't too pleased. Yeah, waifu alert. Isn't she as an assist trophy in Smash Brothers Ultimate or something, Shanua? I think she might be. There is music from this game in Smash Brothers Ultimate, but there's music from practically all the games in the series in that game, so. No, I was trying to see if I could go down in the water, but I ended up sliding. And I'm starting that boss fight with a disadvantage already. Oh, I think I remember this. You're being chased as you climb upwards by something coming from the bottom, and then you have to fight it in that small room at the top or something like that. This is bringing back memories. Devastated me the most one time was playing Super Metroid that one day, and boom, piracy message looms into the screen. Oh, a piracy message. Can't say I've ever had that happen to me. Ooh. Ow, I have to remember how you fight this one. Not like this, obviously. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't reading your... piracy message looms into the screen and destroys all my data. I had over 6 hours on there and did the reset glitch twice. Warning, it is a serious crime to copy games or some shit. Yeah, that might be, yeah. I think I must have seen someone else get it for some reason, but I never had it happen to me. Well, not on real hardware anyway. There was a way to do that one, but I can't remember how to defeat that boss. Probably faulty contacts. Ah, yes, that could be. Yeah, it is true that it can happen even on real hardware under such circumstances. How do you do that again? Ah! This boss used to drive me mad, and I do remember that it used to drive me mad as well. I remember struggling against him. The memories are all rushing back to me about that boss now. But I said it when I started this game that I did remember the boss fights being a lot more challenging than in any other Castlevania game, because it's more about learning the enemy pattern and taking advantage of it more than it is about leveling up your character and getting better weapons and the like. It's all about the skills in that one. In that sense, I think it's a kind of like Dark Souls before Dark Souls, if anything. But it has that kind of quality to it anyway. Bichura. But it feels like I'm not dealing a whole lot of damage on it. I have to find another way to deal a lot of damage to it. That one, maybe. It might not be a coincidence that I collected this thing not too long ago. Plus, it's a water-type Pokemon, so normally electricity should work on it. I say. Yeah, it does work. Hey. Yeah, this is probably the weapon you're meant to use. I learned to bash the enemy quickly with the hammer. Oops. Can you just stand there? It seems like I can just stand there. It's gonna be a long and cheap way to do it, but I think it's gonna work. No, okay, no. Okay, yeah, he changes his pattern at some point, yeah. Yeah, that would have been too easy otherwise. I was like, how could they oversee this? How could they not see that this is a cheap way to do it? Yeah, obviously they must have thought of it. But for the first half of the battle, that might be a good idea to conserve HP. I have to wait for my MP to regenerate. Well, until it changes its pattern, I guess I can keep going that way. And then I can start using my hearts and that electric type kind of move once it gets a bit harder. I'm gonna put it on that one. Ow, that was a waste. Well, that's all those hearts completely wasted. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, there's more to it. Hmm. Now let the MP regenerate. Well, I got this far. Oh, okay. The last time I touched Castlevania was when I was on a trip to my appointment involving wisdom teeth. I can't say that I've ever had to have my wisdom teeth checked. Yeah, it feels like I am having a good run here, so I should probably use this. I know this is MP probably, or hearts. Ah, this is hearts, okay. Good evening, Gary, RB. Yeah, you might not have had the message because this was on Discord, but I did complete my Pokédex now, RB. Since yesterday. Yeah, I'm almost dead here. It didn't used to do that before. Thanks, RB. Thanks for your help too. I think I'll be shiny hunting now when I do stream Pokemon again. Well, there's not much else to do in Pokemon besides after that point. Unless I wanted to breed some competitive ones. Ah, no! Oh, that's stupid. This is so stupid. I don't know how close to the end I was. I should probably buy heating items or something before I head out. If I can, because if that guy says he can't make any... Oh, that was his cat? The one I saved. You get the special discount. Meat. Yeah, well. It's kind of expensive if I want to rely on that for healing. By the way, I had it on Discord. Thanks, Cyberman. My Discord isn't very active, but at least I can send out that way notifications when I can't stream or about what I'm about to stream and the like. That's what I mostly use it for. Meat. I guess, yeah, to sort of extend my survival a little bit, I guess I could do that, because that boss is really annoying. My realm may have some small trickles of matrix activity from time to time. Lighthouse. Well, here we go again. Well, I hope I'm able to do this today. And not remain stuck for the next hour on this one boss. I think the comparison with Dark Souls is fair as far as this game is concerned, because it's a little bit the same in that you learn how to defeat a boss by dying a lot and like spotting when you're supposed to hide or hit, retreat, that sort of thing. You learn a bit more with every failure. I think it is similar in that sense. Yeah, trial and error and the patterns within the boss itself. In this Castlevania game in particular, yes. I think it's the only one that's really like that in those Metroidvania style of games. In the others, you could get away with simply grinding levels and getting better weapons and the like, but in this one, not so much. Whoops. Ah! Here. There we go. It puts cracks in the stone when it punches it that way. In Order of Ecclesia, yes, there are grind areas, but they do take a long time to do. Yeah, grinding sessions, this is typically the sort of thing that I don't do on stream, generally. I will not progress through the story off stream, but I will grind if I have to. Okay. Yeah, I can't spot when he's about to do that. Okay. Hit it here. Well, I guess I could use that Volfilger thing. Bracura. Show! Wait, how do you... Can't you... Ah, yeah, like this. Yeah, go to hell or something like that she says in Japanese. Well, I guess she says the same thing in English, but I was almost at the top before. Go to hell, giant crab, or something like that, yeah. She says Jigoku something in Japanese, so yeah, I guess this is kind of what she says. I'm going back to save now. And regen my hearts as well. But I think the bosses are a lot more interesting that way when they are more challenging like this. At least there is some tension, and it feels a lot more rewarding when you finally manage them. I'm more familiar with the go to hell, plus it feels fucking satisfying that way. Yeah, that's true. It does feel more satisfying. Thank you. Did the man who bound you say anything? I don't remember hearing his voice, but I saw his eyes. He's got a purpose. I can tell you that. Good or bad purpose, that I couldn't say. I see. I'm going back to the village. I'm worried about Father Nikolai. And you? What about me? How the hell did you get all this way in that flimsy gear? Come see me in the village. I'll suit you up proper. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, what you're wearing right now is not offering much protection, does it? You must have passed this way. It's the only path. Move freely underwater, serpent scale. Well, I'm still not done. What's at the top of the lighthouse? How far along am I? 15% only. Whoops. Fan service hype. Well, at the top of the lighthouse, there's a light. Duh. Call forth a ball of light. Well, with that at least, that map is complete. You should get a back tattoo like her. Nah, I'm good, thanks. What, like a dragon? Like that Saint Seiya character. I still think that Castlevania game might well have the best soundtrack of all the Metroidvania games. Bar perhaps Symphony of the Night, but it's right up there. Oh yeah, I think this map is divided in two. Like there is a top section and a bottom section that you can't travel in between. Yeah, it's gonna look a bit glitchy, I think, in places here because of the Wii U emulator here. Like certain things might look out of place. I don't know why that is. It happens more in certain spots than in others. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be tough getting up there. I'm curious, what motivated Ia to use the Japanese voices? Because I tend to prefer Japanese voices in general. And also to sort of challenge myself to see if I can understand what they say. Ah, yeah, okay, I made a jump. Tentacles! And girls, yeah. Thanks, Panda. I know where you're going with this. Yeah, this is a recurring theme on this channel, I'm afraid. Well, in general, more often than not, and this is perhaps even more true in video games, Japanese voices tend to be better. Perhaps not so much in this instance. But generally speaking, English voice acting tends to not be very good. The game I was streaming before that one, Project Zero Maiden of Blackwater, has a really horrendous English dub, and I had to stream it with the Japanese voices there too. I guess in this case, it wasn't really necessary for those reasons, but I still tend to prefer Japanese voices in general. But I can appreciate the good dub when it happens, at least. Come on, die already. Mastering the voice for anime, I usually set it to what felt more authentic in my experience. Well, I think it does feel pretty authentic in this case. I mean, in Japanese. I have to go that way, so I have to defeat them. Ah. Well, maybe I should look into equipping something else that might deal more damage. Falsis or Masir. It does consume a bit more MP, but hopefully it deals more damage to compensate. Die! Okay, I may not be great at the language, but it does sound cool in anime sometimes. I'm not gonna be able to pick this up if I don't kill them quickly. Ah, yeah. It went away. Oh, and I'm stupid. I wasn't supposed to break the tower. You have to use them as platforms. Come on, no! What? No, that's not what you have to do? What? I mean, the other games, usually that's what you have to do. You have to use them as a platform. Well, not in this case, I guess. Ah, but no, you can jump continuously. Oh. Don't I feel stupid now? Well, now I know at least. Ow! I'm dying. Yeah, GG. Not quite. If I could find a save room, that would be nice. Ah, no, okay, this is not... The layout is not quite what I expected. We have a treasure chest down there. I once thought it'd be funny if someone yelled in their native language during some of their angry moments. Oh, that can happen to me. Sometimes. What is that? That's a bomb, isn't it? Well, there's a... Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, I get it. You have to bring the explosive barrel against these things, but how do you do that again? Not by hitting it, I suppose. No. Okay, yeah, not that way. The French don't get angry. I'm not French. I am most certainly not French. But the Germans, man, just look at him. Well, there's something you have to do. I'm just not sure why. I'm not just sure what. For some reason, I thought you lived in France. Whoops. My native language is French, but I'm Belgian. I live in Belgium. I don't live in France. I know we're a small and easily forgotten country, but I am most certainly not French. I'm not pretentious enough to be French. Ah, well, about time. I had 2 points of health left. Ah, that's nice. Well, now I can go back and try to complete the map where I couldn't before. Tentacles. Guess it was that way, down and left. Alright, that area here was easy enough. Well, it's just squeezing in there, and then that's the hard part, but then it's easy. Yeah, like those horizontal lines there shouldn't be there. That's a scaling artifact that comes with the Wii U emulator that I just can't... I can't fix that. I just haven't had the best experience with emulating Nintendo DS games on my PC while streaming them at the same time. And for those games that use the touchscreen, it's a lot easier to just do it on the Wii U, like I am doing. That was worth it. You were being too laggy on your end? Laggy? That chest that you did... Oh yeah, there was a chest indeed. Too laggy on your end? What do you mean by a laggy? That what, the game? The games you mean? They would slow down, yeah, because I was asking a bit too much of my PC. When I'm not streaming them, they're fine. 3DS games as well, for that matter. But I did try to test it out to stream a 3DS game, and it just would slow down to a crawl when I was trying to run the game and capture it at the same time. I need a more capable PC, but these are expensive, I'm afraid. I'd like to build my own eventually if I can. Like, not get a laptop anymore, just get a good desktop with a good desktop CPU instead of my laptop CPU there. The emulators you once played on your system, yeah. Yeah, you got what I meant, yeah. I can run these games fine, as long as I'm not trying to emulate them at the same time, because the CPU is also encoding the video for the stream at the same time, so it's a few too many things for it to be handling at the same time. You've had your computer since 2010, still pretty happy with it, only had to replace a couple pieces. Well, the CPUs that AMD put out this year, the third generation Ryzen CPUs are really good and quite affordable for a good level of performance. So this is what is sort of making me wish that I already had the money saved right now so that I could buy a new PC. Because I am tempted, because I think with the pace at which the PCs are evolving at the moment, that the new console that are coming out at the end of next year, they're already gonna be outdated by the time they come out, so those new NVMe SSDs and the level of performance that you can afford with them in PCs, and the prices are going way down as well. This is essentially what the next generation of console is promising, so I see no reason to buy into the new generation of console when you could be building a new PC for the same price. Couldn't stream on my XP system till I had to upgrade to an Asus system in 2015, and the XP system, the emulator lagged like hell sometimes. I wouldn't say that it's, well, the hardware, yeah, but not Windows XP itself, because Windows XP is quite a lightweight OS. Well, I wouldn't recommend you to use it these days, obviously, but I emulated games on a capable enough system on Windows XP for years and never had too many problems at the time. I want to go back because I think I forgot stuff. Ah! It was more the hardware I used, Intel Celeron. Yeah, that's... The Celeron CPUs were never really like beasts or anything like that, to be honest. Well, that's more or less what I had on my like old laptop. That was pretty much the kind of specs that I had on my first laptop. I could emulate N64 to a certain degree, PS1 games, that sort of thing, but nothing any fancier than that, unfortunately. But hey, that did the trick for a while. It was enough for me at the time, like over 10 years ago. Temporarily increased con and constitution, I think, and physical resistance. No way, and that's what made that upgrade to my Asus system that more satisfying, from Celeron to an i7. When I upgraded, well, I didn't go from Celeron to an i7 because there was I had an AMD laptop in between, but my current laptop is an i7. It was a fairly capable CPU 5 years ago when I got it, and I guess it still gets the job done today, but it still can't do certain things that I wish I could do. Okay, I see. Yeah, the top portion of this room is blocked by that ceiling. You have to go there then. Ah, there we go. Cotton thread. Yeah, those are materials to forge stuff. Like new pieces of equipment. Something like that. I'm gonna try the bottom left exit in this room. Yeah, basically the way I chose my laptop when I bought it was I wanted a laptop that was capable of emulating Wii games. That was my main focus because I wanted to get into emulating Wii games in HD. And that's what I got. I got a laptop that has a fairly capable CPU, or it was when I got that laptop. And for the cheapest price, I could find a laptop equipped with that specific CPU. But I never bought into like graphics cards or anything like that. Oh, that's how you do it. Yeah, but if I hit this thing now. They're not gonna leave me alone, are they? So this is what Twitch was doing. What do you mean by that, Twitch? I wish those enemies would stop spawning. I keep pushing it to the left instead. Well, there we go. No, they'll respawn endlessly. I know what I have to do, I just can't do it very well. I don't want to blow up the thing. Well, okay, I got it, I think. Yeah, no. And I'm almost dead already. I think I know what I have to do, it's just I can't do it very well. Now, if those guys don't mind, I'd like to get through. Go back to the safe point. What's that fish head? What's that, one of yours? Yeah, I should. Yeah, oh, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, even playing a clip while I'm streaming is already asking a bit too much from my laptop. Have to wait for it to load. Ah, no, it's a clip from my stream. Okay, thanks for that. Here we go again. Yeah, because even if I can get it out of that spot, I still have to get it to float up to those rocks up there. Ah. Frustrating. Well, I got it more easily this time. Yeah, let's destroy these perhaps first. Is it gonna be okay? Ah, yeah, yes. Okay. Ooh. I will get a new PC early next year. If you can need it, I could send you my XPS 15 UHD from 2018. It's the 16GB RAM version. I use it for school only. I will not be using it anymore. What if you're giving it away for free, RB? I won't say no. Well, we can talk about it again when it comes to it, but that would be awesome, RB. Because I wouldn't want you to ruin yourself in shipping or anything. I'd feel pretty bad if that was the case. Yeah, sure, okay, yeah. I don't know how good the system that is, but if it's 16 gigabytes of RAM, I would assume that it's better than what I currently have, because my current one only has like 6 gigabytes of RAM. Speaking of my old system, I kinda gave it to my niece. You mean the Celeron one? Depending on what she's doing with it, it could still be a fairly capable system. It depends what she does with it. Because, you know, I'm always fascinated by how we feel compelled or forced to upgrade to newer versions of software and the like, but things like, I don't know, Microsoft Office 2000 or anything like that, for example, things like that still do just as an awesome job of letting you process text as the newer versions. I mean, they refresh those things and force you to buy them again, but they are just as capable as the newer pieces of software. Admittedly, lack of RAM can be a problem because things like web browsers and the like, they eat up your RAM pretty quickly these days, and it shows no signs of stopping. The bloat of the code. She mostly browses cyberspace. The bloat of the code. Yeah, they make those programs that don't do anything substantially better just eat up more of your RAM for no valid reason other than to force you to upgrade your PC and to buy new versions of the software by stopping the support for the older versions. I mean, not all new versions of programs are useless, but often it happens that they don't provide anything new. It's all marketing, that is. And the more capable the machines become, and the less optimized the code becomes as well. Because lazy programmers just figure that they can get away with it, I feel. I think it's time for using Discord. What, you, RB? Because, yeah, you weren't on Discord yet, were you? And I thought my code wasn't very optimized. Well, what little I had to code in my life was, I don't know if it was like not optimized or anything, but I never coded anything too complex either, so And I gave up on that a long time ago, so I'm completely outdated on that front. But even in my days, when I was studying coding, and that was over 10 years ago already, and wow, time sure flies by when I think about it, but like, optimizing memory usage was the least of our concerns already back then, so I mean, we were a little bit concerned about not going overboard with variable types and those things to use the right type for the job, but at the end of the day, we never ran into any situation where we would be running out of RAM or anything with the small things that we would have to code, so need to download it soon. Well, that's the thing with the more capable systems. It's rare to see anything really being optimized. And that the same goes for video game consoles as well, now that I think about it. It's rare to see a game being optimized for its given platform these days. Except for things like maybe Nintendo for their own games to some extent, I suppose. For the games that they release exclusively for their own consoles. What time is it, by the way? Oh, yeah. New typing text document, get elements. Yeah. I'm not even sure what you coded there, so... I'm surprised Twitch even lets it through. I'd like to finish completing this map if possible. Ooh, Twitch gods no like my cookies. Ah, yeah, okay. Well, the map is completed, but I did not open up the shortcut over there. I forgot more stuff than I thought there. Cotton thread. Well, as much as I like the music of this area, it's time for a change. Oh, I can transport myself. As I'd like to be done with this one. No, not that way. That code was a thing that allowed me to have a random changing symbol cursor at the end of the text being typed out. Ah, okay. Just about to say music on loop is tough. Yeah. Well, the same goes for any Castlevania game, but it's a good thing. It's a good soundtrack, because in any other game that would get on my nerves over time. But this being Castlevania, it's okay. Switch it to Click Clock Wood. Not with a... Unless I was doing something repetitive, I guess, but not in this case. +1. Those N64 games. Well, I am very tempted to replay Banjo-Kazooie these days, because I had my sister-in-law play through Banjo-Kazooie not too long ago. she had trouble with the controls because the N64 controller isn't exactly the most intuitive controller by nowadays standards, and the button combinations for certain things were kinda disorienting for her. But that was a lot of fun, and that made me want to replay it, even though it's a game I already streamed to completion, but this is something that I am very tempted to stream again. Especially now that I have it installed on my Wii U, and the Wii U is capable enough to stream it without it looking any weird. I mean, I still wish that we would get rare replay on the Switch, though. The controller is a puzzle itself. But I don't have any problems with it, because I grew up with it, so it feels natural enough to me. But I can understand those for whom that is not the case. And I wouldn't blame anyone from a younger generation for not feeling right at home on it. Hold on, I wasn't quite done here. There's not much left, but... Does it say? Ah, yeah, 87.7%. Must be horrible for the younger gen to use the N64 controller. Windows would like to update your PC. Hey, it's happened to me on stream before. That Windows would tell me, well, now is the time to update your PC. You already delayed it once, so now you have to restart it. Like, no! I can agree with some camera issues, but it was 1999. Well, 1998, actually. I love watching the stream when you play text-based games, since the conversation with you is always very enjoyable and you know a lot about the game you play. In general, yeah. Well, when it's a game I am replaying, yes. I mean, those, Zero Escape games, well, I knew them a lot already, so I could talk about them with a certain degree of knowledge, yes. But that's not necessarily the case with all the text-based games. I'm gonna have to stop the stream very, very soon, actually. Should mention that. What's that? Oh, a sunken ship? Yeah, I vaguely remember this. Hey, there's a rat. You like tentacle games. Ah! What's happening to me? Poisoned? What, anti-venom doesn't work? Ah, no, because I didn't press yes. Okay. Damn it, that spider. Okay. That was a bit overkill, but if this is what it takes. Gold ring. Oh, what did I do to deserve to be saved by such a beautiful angel? I'm Monica. I'm a seamstress in the village. Please, let me repay you. If you're in the village, come see me. Okay. Is any game like that in the queue right now? Games like that I haven't played yet? That I have already played? No. But Ghost Trick and the Miles Edgeworth investigation that I kinda have queued up now. Well, not straight away, but like maybe early 2020 at least. Hey, what was that? How did I make that happen? How did I make that happen? But I was gonna say I've never played those games though, so it's gonna be a first for me. And it's because I've never played them that I want to play them. By hitting the two torches? Ah, maybe. That might have been. I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing there. Can I warp? Because I'd like to stop right now. 99.1%. There's something hidden somewhere that I haven't gotten yet then. Yeah, let's hurry up back to the village. save. Not 100% reset. It's a hidden room somewhere, like a breakable wall or something. Actually, no, I can see it. I can see it right there, the room I'm missing, I think. It's towards the top. It's a bit small, I know. Ah! It's near the spot where I blew up those rocks earlier. Just want to go back very quickly to check what was there. It's by that entrance. It's in the room over. Yeah, down there. That was close. Yeah, with the health. Yeah, that was close. Yeah, it was showing on the map too. Now it might be 100%. And it is. Okay, well, I'm going back to save. And that's gonna be all from me for today. I will be back tomorrow, but it's gonna be in the afternoon, time of Europe tomorrow. I guess I might grind a little bit off stream. But I'm not quite sure to what extent yet. Alright, just want to save very quickly. Okay. Damn, a super potion. Yep. And I almost missed that. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I will leave you guys to it then. Just take care. Every Castlevania playable character. Hey, vampire, you suck. Well, yeah. They didn't choose to suck. It's just a natural state of fact for them. Yeah, so I will be back tomorrow then in the afternoon, time of Europe. And, well, take care of yourselves, guys. Until next time. Yeah, you're all welcome, and see you next time then. See ya. Vampire kills himself from hearing such a joke. Free real estate. Yeah, you're welcome, guys. See ya. Take care.